Hi everybody, thanks for coming out today. Hope you're all doing good. My name's Bob. I'm here to talk to you today about something that we can do on the fire ground to make it a safer place that doesn't cost a penny. It doesn't require any physical items. And that's going to be initial scene size ups. How we do them, why we do them, and what they are. So I'd like you to picture this. You're laying in bed and the pager goes off. The dispatcher says, Wakefield Fire, you needed for a fire across from 124 Main Street. And this is all the information you have to go on. So as you're getting ready, what kind of a picture are you painting in your head? Probably not very accurate. After all, you've got nothing to go off of. So now I'd like you to picture what you see in your head after hearing this radio traffic. Station 80, Wakefield 03 on scene at 123 Main Street. I have a small shed on fire, which is approximately 20 feet away from the nearest structure. There is a hydrant right across the street from this address. Engine 5, I think you can handle this with a cross lay and tank water. Wakefield 03 will have command. So now, everybody, I'd like you to flip your pictures over and take a look at them. Think about the scene size up that I did. Does that paint an accurate picture of this scene to you guys? Is that information that you'd like to have en route to a scene? I agree. It would be good information. So what is an initial scene size up? Well, an initial scene size up is a report given over the radio from the first responding unit to help form objectives of what need to be done. I often think of it as how are we going to initiate life safety, incident stabilization, and property conservation immediately as we get on scene. Those are our three main goals on the fire ground. So how do we perform an initial scene size up? Well, an initial scene size up should be performed after the first responding unit has arrived on scene. Try to keep your report brief, and items to include in a report are address and location verification. Repeat the address. Make sure that everybody is coming to the correct location. And what is happening? What is on fire? What's the extent of the fire? Are you able to do a 360 and walk around the building? If so, walk around the building. You might see something that you missed from the street. And potential other risks. Do we have exposures? Are there power lines nearby overhead? Do we have a propane tank next to the building? Do we have people trapped? Water supply. Is there a hydrant nearby, or are we going to need tankers? And an initial plan of attack. Do you think we're going to be saving victims, or are we going to be on fire attack? And resources. Do you think your department can handle this scene? And establishing command. This can always be transferred later. So within these guidelines, I just want everybody to remember that scene size up reports are not just for fires. We should be practicing them at all types of incidents. And that size up reports should continue as the incident changes. If we get the fire out, let's put that out on the radio. If the fire is getting out of hand, let's mention that on the radio. The chiefs have a lot going on. Maybe that'll bump them into thinking to get more manpower coming. So, as a first responding firefighter to a call, there's going to be a lot going on in your head. After gathering the information that you need, take a brief moment to think of what you're going to say, and take a deep breath, and just key the mic. Let everybody know what you have going on. So why do we perform initial scene size ups? Well, the incidents that we respond to can be dangerous and can change quickly. It is important to have an initial plan of attack. Scenes that start off good often finish good. If we might need additional resources, let's get them coming. You can always cancel them. And it can help identify hazards and prevent tunnel vision. And finally, according to an article on Firefighter Nation, many NIOSH reports state that the lack of a scene size up can be a contributing factor in line of duty deaths. So, how are we going to get good at this? Well, it's just like anything else in life. It's going to take practice, practice, and practice. And the good part is, it doesn't require anything for us to practice. In fact, I encourage every one of you tonight to pick a building on your way home and do a scene size up. You can grab your cell phone, pretend it's a radio, and do a scene size up as you go by. And keep practicing. So in the heat of the moment, we'll be able to spit this information out clearly, concisely, and we'll make the fire ground a safer place. Do I have any questions?